Ever heard of Carlos Slim Helu? Didn't think so. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, his name doesn't ring a bell for most people. This guy's loaded, seriously rich. We're talking about a level of wealth that most of us can't even begin to comprehend. We're talking billions upon billions. His fortune is so vast it could fund entire countries. But you don't see him plastered all over magazines or trending on Twitter. Unlike other billionaires who seek the limelight, Carlos Slim prefers to stay in the shadows. He's like a ghost, quietly amassing a fortune while the rest of the world chases fleeting fame. His strategy is all about subtlety and precision. There's a lesson in there, folks, a big one. It's not always the loudest who succeed, but those who move with intention and purpose. What if I told you the key to real wealth isn't about being the loudest voice in the room? It's about making the smartest moves, often in silence. It's about being the smartest. It's about being invisible, blending in while making strategic decisions that others might overlook. Think about it. When you're invisible, you're free. Free from scrutiny, free from envy, free to operate on your own terms, free to make bold moves and build your empire without distractions. Invisibility can be a powerful tool in the quest for true success. Listen, I'm not saying you gotta disappear completely off the grid, but there's a certain power in flying under the radar. It's about being strategic, intentional. You don't need validation from flashy cars and diamond-encrusted Rolexes. Real wealth whispers, it doesn't shout. Think of it like this: the less people know about your business, the less they can interfere. It's about minimizing risk, protecting your assets, and creating a space where you can operate freely. It's about playing the long game. Let's face it, the world can be a greedy place. When you're flashing your wealth, you become a target. Lawsuits, gold diggers, shady characters, they all come out of the woodwork. But when you're invisible, you're essentially wearing an armored suit. You become less appealing to those looking for an easy mark. You can invest wisely, take calculated risks, and build your wealth without the constant fear of someone trying to take it from you. It's about safeguarding your future. Section 4. The element of surprise, using invisibility to your advantage. In the game of chess, the most unexpected moves often lead to victory. It's not always the most powerful piece that wins, but the one that goes unnoticed until the right moment. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? It's a classic tale that teaches us the value of patience and strategy. The hare, all flash and bluster, lost the race. Overconfidence and lack of focus were its downfall. The tortoise, slow, steady, and under the radar, won. Same goes for wealth. It's about making consistent, deliberate moves that others might overlook. When you're invisible, you can make your move when no one expects it. This element of surprise can be your greatest asset. You become the silent assassin of the financial world. Operating in the shadows allows you to observe and act without drawing attention. You can spot opportunities others miss. With a keen eye and a strategic mind, you can identify the hidden gems in the market. You can negotiate from a position of strength. Your invisibility gives you the upper hand, allowing you to strike deals that others can't. You can build your empire brick by brick while others are busy chasing headlines. Your steady, unnoticed progress will lead to lasting success. Section 5. Masters of Discretion, learning from the best. Look at someone like Warren Buffett, the dude's a legend, but you don't see him rolling up to events in a Lamborghini, do you? He lives modestly, invests wisely, and lets his results speak for themselves. That's the power of invisibility. It's not about deprivation, it's about focus. It's about channeling your energy into what truly matters, building a legacy that will last. These quiet giants, they understand the game. They know that true wealth is about freedom, not flash. Section 6. Your invisibility cloak. Practical tips to fade from the spotlight. In today's world where everyone is vying for attention, learning to fade from the spotlight can be a powerful skill. So, how do you cultivate this invisibility? It's simpler than you think. First, be discreet. This means keeping your personal achievements and successes to yourself. Don't brag about your wins. Instead, let your accomplishments speak for themselves. When you achieve something significant, allow others to notice without you having to point it out. Let your actions speak louder than words. This approach not only keeps you humble, but also earns you genuine respect from those around you. Second, live below your means. This doesn't mean depriving yourself of life's pleasures, but rather being mindful of your spending. Don't fall into the trap of keeping up with the Joneses. It's easy to get caught up in the race to have the latest and greatest, but true contentment comes from appreciating what you already have. Invest your money, don't just spend it. By making smart financial decisions, you can secure your future and create a safety net for yourself and your loved ones. Third, surround yourself with people who value substance over status. Choose friends and associates who appreciate you for who you are, not for what you have. And lastly, remember, true wealth is about freedom. Freedom to pursue your passions, to give back, to live life on your own terms. Freedom to pursue your passions, to give back, to live life on your own terms. That's the real prize. When you focus on these aspects, you find a deeper sense of fulfillment. So ask yourself, are you ready to become invisible? Embrace these principles and watch as you quietly build a life of true wealth and freedom. Remember to follow us for more inspirational content. Stay tuned for more tips on building a life of true wealth and freedom.